Just says Tuesday game week. Really excited about where we come from. I always go back to January the 19th, first team meeting, to where we are now. We're a long way from that point. Not saying that we've gone far enough, but we're a long way from it. And I think guys have responded really well. And it's kind of interesting. We were talking as a team the other day. There's 32 guys on our team that have played in any form or fashion in the FBS game in college. 32 guys. Of our starting 25, that's offense, defense, special teams, there are 9 freshmen and sophomores that'll play for us Saturday night. In the 2 deep, there's 14 that'll play, freshmen and sophomores.
On Saturday?
Well, Stedman's, our starting running back. He's probably the most explosive guy in that backfield right now, and he did a good job from, like I said, the beginning of the spring to the end of the spring, and then through the summer and through camp. He's done a really nice job of getting himself prepared to play. So we're excited to watch him play. Jericho Worrell came into camp, showed up here in July, walk on from junior college, and done nothing but every day go get better. And when he got his opportunities to go play, he played well. And we try to reward guys that do it right and do it well. And he's a guy that's done it right for us. So he'll get an opportunity. There'll be some other guys. Obviously, Tyler Sadinsky will play. We'll probably play 3, maybe 4 backs in the game. So those guys will all get a rotation. You can't do it with one guy. Not in this offense. You got to have 2, 3. If you can have 4, that'd be good.
Change now.
I think some guys have gotten better. Are they where we want them to be? No. As far as football players, we got some that are growing into learning how to be football players at this level and at a high level. To me, that's what we're looking for, and a lot of times you have to go recruit that. You have to go find that and recruit that. You take what you get and you try to mold it into the best thing you can mold it into, and hopefully it goes and it competes and plays well and plays for each other, teams. And if you can get a guy to play 4 to 6, A to B with fanatical effort and focus and play as a team, then you got a chance. And what we try to do during camp is put guys in situations that are a lot tougher than the game. That's the only way you can get a guy prepared. You have to practice. We talk about taking game reps. If you don't practice like you're going to play, there's no way I can prepare you for Saturday on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If you hadn't done that by now, it's going to be hard to go do it on Saturday. So hopefully the intensity of practice, the scrimmages, the winner-losers, all those things that put you in those situations that are tough in practice, hopefully that carries over and it's part of the game once you're in it. And your preparation up until the time you get on that plane is what it is. You don't do anything magical. There's no magical potion that I could come out and say, okay, boof, here it is, bud. This is going to help you go out and play against Ohio better. Your preparation, up until game time, the time you get on that plane and even in the hotel on Friday night and Saturday morning before the game should get you ready to play for the game. Normally, what we do is camp is built to try to prepare you for the first 4 weeks of the season. 4 or 5 weeks of the season. So what this bye week does in week 2 actually gives us more reason to let it prepare us, for the first 4 weeks. So we're going to continue working and evaluating and seeing who's the best players we have on our team, up until really by the time we get to conference, to be honest with you. So that's kind of our mindset is to, none of these depth charts are in stone. None of them will be. Until we figure out who guys are going to be consistent and play well. We practice awful long time, 29 practices, will be before we play the first game. I'm still interested to see who plays well on game day 1 as opposed to those 29. So we'll find out that on Saturdays, and hopefully bye week will give us another chance to evaluate some more guys and see if they can add to our number. I think he's got a very good team this year. You go back and you watch them. I've watched nearly all their games from 2015, And they had some ups and some downs. They go 8-5. But I watched the bowl game against Appalachian State, and they're a competitive, tough, hard-nosed football team. They're going to play hard. That's just his trademark. Obviously, I think the last time I've gone up against Coach Solich was in the Big 12 championship game. I can't remember what year that was when we played Nebraska and lost in the Alamo Dome at Texas. So that's the last time. And I just know they, as you guys know, they've been in the Big 12 world, that Nebraska at the time was a tough, physical, hard-nosed football team, and that's really what they were and what Ohio is. Very active front seven. They've got some guys that do a really nice job. They've got a safety that's a really good player to, play the ball and play in the run game. But they're very talented, coach well, can run well. They've done a really good job of recruiting, and they're deep. And they're not just one deep. They've got guys that can come in and play for them. They're probably, like you said, where they've had to make some adjustments is at corner. They've lost some guys there at corner. I think they've got 3 new guys they'll be playing for them at corner. Whether or not we can get to the secondary will be important. We've got to be able to run the football first before we can go attack the corners. So, that'll be a challenge for us, is being able to try to establish something in the run game first. And again, I don't know what rebuilding is. I don't really know that word. Toughness, discipline, relentless focus. That's what we grade on. Seeing if every guy that touches the field plays that way. If they play tough, if they play discipline, if they play with a relentless effort, and they play with focus. That's how I'm going to judge our football team.